dears. Hello, my darlings. Hello, my sweet, loving star seeds. You hippie long stockings. You fucking punky brewsters of the world. We're going to talk a little bit about the vibe of the changing of the guard, which is what it feels like right now. So let's get started. I have a little bit of a story. There's a few of you that that I see on, let me rephrase, in a different lifetime. I worked with some really incredible people, and I was on a team with a lot of personal trainers and physical therapists, and I was working amongst some really incredible, high-performing beings, and it was one of my favorite jobs that I've ever had, and it was for one of my favorite bosses that I've ever had, and a fucking Viking of a dude, like just an absolute legend, and he's gonna go incredibly far in this world. He saw the magic behind things and understood connectivity. I mean, like, literally for my interview, I hopped off the elliptical in the middle of the fitness club, jumped into his office, we bonded over Simon Sinek, and that was it. And it was great. And so there was a day a few years ago, and he just bonded these people. He bonded this team, and we felt fucking just like in flow. Everybody just got it. Like it was good. It was good. Just team building, and everyone, he had reverence for his team, and they had reverence for him. Like, we wanted to make him proud, and it was an amazing crew of people. So this manager finally went on vacation one day and took maybe like a week off or something like that, and came back, and that day or the very next day called an impromptu staff meeting. And the second that happened, I said to a coworker of mine, this is the changing of the guard. Like, the vibe is the changing of the guard. Something's happening. I think he's leaving. So I bet he's leaving, or he's changing jobs or changing departments or something like that. It's like, this is the changing of the guard. Like, that, it's not like him to call a meeting like this. Like, it just, the vibe immediately changed. It was like the same. It was as if by sending that email, it was the bouncer at 3 a.m. at the fucking club turning on the lights and being like, this is where we are. This is what we look like. Like, the night's over. It's the exact same place, but everything was different. And lo and behold, he's being transferred. I think that he had requested to be able to, like, be back with the team, and, like, it was beautiful the way, like, it was graceful the way that it happened, and he honored his position within the whole, and it was a big moment. It was a big cry. We all had a big cry. One thing that happened that was incredible was that the people that worked right underneath this leader, they stood the fuck up. They were ready. Even if they didn't think that they were ready, they were ready. And the man that took over is to this day one of my favorite human beings in the fucking world, like, on this planet. Keeping this accessible for everyone, but you fucking know who you are. Sorry. So the changing of the guard gave way for the moment for the people that have been leaders in their own right, but have not stood up into their full potential, their full power, into their full role. They had to stand up and weeded off the weak. The team, expressed who they wanted to, be their leader, and everyone just shifted in ways that it was emotional, yes, but we knew that we had to stand up. We were ready. We were ready to grow. We had been taught by our leader, and basically, when your teacher leaves, that means the student is ready to lead. The student is ready. So that was years ago. In my personal life, my dearest friend and soul sister, Alissa Cohen, we have her transformation tonight. She just moved to Sedona. had been staying with her, and now I'm taking over the house and, keeping the Gloucester space alive, the LPH. But it felt like the passing of a torch. It felt like as much as my soul sister and I will continue to communicate and we'll message back and forth, we're multidimensional beings. We have a telephone, so we can talk through time and space. But it felt like my teacher was saying to me, you're ready. You're ready to trust your intuition. You're ready to trust your own guidances. You're ready to be your true, big, bold self. And this morning in my meditation, my guides reminded me that I have wings that make me 10 feet tall, and they're bright, white, and gold, and just incredible. And I need not worry. I only need to be as big as I can be, as big as I am. I don't need to fill up more space. I need to fill up just the right amount of space, but it's a good space, so I gotta fill it. And I'm ready. And my teacher taught me how to ground myself and how to be safe and sovereign, and how to trust my intuition, and how to trust my channeling, and how to trust my voice. So I'm incredibly grateful for that and for these vibrations. But it's very scary to the avatar. It's very scary to the person. It's very scary when you get very comfortable with your teacher being right there holding your hand. You get very, very comfortable having someone else be no, they said, so it's fine. Go talk to that person. What if you are responsible for you? What if now, instead of having, a teacher externally, you utilize the tools that your teacher gave you, and you trust that voice inside of yourself? That's the vibration that I'm really picking up on right now, and that's how it feels in my own life. And it's a really incredible time to trust yourself and to trust your voice. But if I can be a mirror for anyone, and you feel a little bit uneasy right now, and a little bit anxious, and a little bit, maybe anxious isn't the wrong word, as if you've walked into a cloud that is the vibration of anxious, and you're like, this does not smell right, this is not me, this doesn't feel good, this doesn't feel right. Just sink into it and feel into it, and know that it's not you. It's just the vibrations that are happening right now. You are safe. You've been taught beautifully, and your teacher, whoever that is, trusts you enough now to make your own decisions. They're always there when you need to call them. I can always call my teachers. I can always call my old bosses. I can always call friends and have a sounding board. But right now, trust your inner knowing. Trust your conscience, your Jiminy Cricket. Will never lead you astray. So on the solstice, I love you. Hope you're having beautiful days. Sink into the sacredness of this time, and I'm here for anything. If you would like to reach out directly to book a private session, a reading, a healing session, or just a private one-on-one, whatever that looks like for you, reach out and let me answer some questions for you, and I'm happy to make you feel as comfortable and confident as possible. So I love you. Happy solstice.